Here's how Carol Dweck defines the growth mindset.
Boom.
Okay? People with a growth mindset, on the other hand, see their qualities as things that can be developed through dedication and hard work. So you actually can have a skill, whether it's your personality, talent, whatever it is, and that can actually be increased through hard work.
I remember the first time I got asked to do a public speaking event. Nobody asked, are you good at public speaking? They just said, you're good at business. And so because I had read a headline about you in a newspaper, I'd like to book you to speak to my event.
Okay.
They made the jump. They made the jump saying, if you're good in business, you're probably good as a speaker.
Wow.
And I got up there and I was terrible. And I was, not only was I terrible, I wasn't self-aware. I didn't have very articulate points. I didn't know what I was doing.
Wow.
But I can tell you over the years, about 8 years of public speaking, almost 9 years of public speaking now, every time I do it, people come up and say, oh, wow, that was a great event.
I've seen it, yeah.
But I was terrible.
Yeah.
And why was I terrible? Because I didn't know what I was doing. But if I had the mindset, so many people I see get asked, hey, we'd like to promote you to a manager. We'd like to promote you to become a speaker. We'd like to promote you to the head of sales. And they go, I've never been a manager before. I don't know how I would do it. You have to have the mindset that you can do anything that you're called upon to do. You can do it.
And the majority of people don't have this mindset. I mean, so again, Dr. Carol Dweck, she's from the University of Stanford. They did a study and said it's actually 40% seemed more inclined toward a growth mindset. Only 40%.
Yeah.
60% don't have that inclination.
Success is not normal.
No.
I mean, we all know that, but we need to really know it. Like, we need to know that we know it. We can't just subconsciously know it. We have to know that. Let me just give you an example. If you're going to get in great shape right now, there's been a handful of times in my life where I've gotten great physical shape. And what you do is you say, I'm going to start eating organic. I'm going to start eating every 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to start eating a certain ratio of protein and vegetables.
Right.
I'm going to avoid sugar. And then when you do it, your friends are like, why do you do that? You don't need to lose weight. Or why are you eating like that? Or why can't you, why are you so crazy? Why are you so radical? Well, over time, you begin to experience physical success that they envy. And now they're like, well, how'd you do it?
Right.
It's the same thing with this. You're going to have to start living in a different way. And that first change is having that growth mindset, believing that, having the audacity to believe that you have the capacity to grow. Having the audacity to believe you have the capacity to grow.
That is good. That is deep right there.
Bam, it's like the other side of the pool. Deep, boom.
So this is what we're doing. We're touching on this whole, you have the capacity to grow. And we're doing we're going through it with 3 points here, okay?
Yep.
The first one is, nothing is as powerful as a changed mind. Okay? The second is the growth mindset is the difference maker. And 3, you are either sleeping at the Cirque du Soleil or you are loving it, which we're going to have to explain in a little bit. So just hold on for that one. That's coming up here.
Yep.
Let's go into the first principle, though. Principle number 1, nothing is as powerful as a changed mind. Clay, tell us a story kind of about the power of the changed mind that you've seen over the years of working with different clients or your life or whatnot. Show us an example of that.
I worked with a small business owner years ago that had made the statement, she had made the statement that my company only has the capacity to produce X number of items every week. And I was like, well, why? Well, because there's no other companies that do it in my field. I mean, that's the most I could possibly do. And so I challenged, I said, well, there's a company actually over here in New York that's doing what you say can't be done every week. And she said, well, I don't know. I just don't think I could. I said, really? Do you think they're doing it? I said, yeah, they're doing it. She said, you really think they are? I said, I know they are. Let me get you on the phone with the guy over there who's doing it. You can talk to someone who's actually doing what you say is impossible. Well, by her seeing that, talking to that person, watching it being modeled, she started to say, I can actually increase my production by 3 times without increasing the number of staff I have. Well, how? She had to build checklists. She had to build workflow charts. She had to build quality circles. She had to build work. I go on and on about the things she had to do.
Right.
But she had to do those. But when she changed her mind, at the very moment that she said, I have changed my mind, it was unbelievable. This person who'd been doing the wrong thing for almost a decade, all of a sudden in a year, whoof, huge success.
Okay, well then the next question has to be, if that's true, if there's nothing more powerful than a changed mind, how do I change my mind?
You just got to right now begin to get deep dive into the study of successful people. You need to go on to thrive15.com here. You need to watch as many episodes as you can from people who are having the success that you want. You need to start implementing their strategies and systems in your own life. Their normal needs to become your normal. You need to right now adjust your thermostat. If you're used to it, if your house, if you're used to it being 75, in my house, I'm used to a 73, 74. My wife might tick it up to like
Yeah, you don't like
77.
that. No.
I walk in, I'm like,
Oh gosh.
is it hot in here?
So hot.
I was in a sauna, you know, because I'm used, that's my normal.
Okay.
But if you adjust it, it messes with me.
Okay.
You've got to start to adjust your normal.
So you threw out a lot of huge information there. I don't want it to get missed. Give me an action item here. What's the next thing that I do?
You need to spend more time studying successful people
That's the action step.
than you spend around unsuccessful people. You need to start making success your normal.
Okay.
Study successful people. Commit, action item, every single day to spending at least 15 to 30 minutes a day studying successful people.
That's your action step. That's
Action
huge.
item, telling you.
That's what will begin to change your mindset.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing more powerful than changed mindset.
It will change everything.